New Year's resolutions. Well, do I believe in them or not? Generally, yes. And what I mean is, I think goal setting is good. So, going to the work to set yourself new goals, something you're going to try and strive for. I mean, I think goals are good. And I think thinking about what you want to accomplish and trying to figure out how to do it is worthwhile. So, that's like your end of 2020 slash start of 2021 career advice. It's never too late to have goals. It's awesome, by the way, right now. I'm in the sun watching it rain. I don't know if you can see it, but it's raining behind me and I'm in the warm sun. Very Hawaii. Somewhere that way where we can't see, there's a rainbow. Um, just small goals that point me where I want to go. Rex generate. Yeah, that's cool. So, what are some of your goals, Rex? I'd love everybody in chat. I'll share my goal. And I like athletic noob. I like your point. No spoilers. Not everyone can play 2021 yet. Yeah. 2021, the servers in North America have not released yet. They don't release for several hours. So, those of you in the EU who have an early access, like beta access to 2021, feel free to post a rating, but no spoilers. So, for me, I have an unusual New Year's resolution. Hopefully, some of you can relate to it, and I'll tell you how, and some of you won't be able to, but I'll explain how it's relevant to you. My New Year's resolution is essentially how to get better at relaxing, which sounds weird, but after 25 years of being full on executive leadership all the time and being goal driven, um, I really struggle to turn it off. So, yeah, awesome. Let you know how it goes. Well, here's how it's relevant to you, awesome, actually, and to people like you who watch this stream. A lot of you watch this stream because you want to be very successful in your careers. You want to get promoted. You want to have an impact. You want to make a lot of money. Some combination of those things, all of the above, which is great. But it has a cost. I got there by being lucky and by a bunch of hard work. And it turns out if you do something for 25 years, it's really hard to turn that off. And so I was probably pretty obsessed. Um, and the result is like yesterday, I don't know if you can see it um, down at the pool behind me. My wife and I rented yeah, I can see them. Let's see if I can point to them. This would be a good trick. There are little like cabanas somewhere. They're visible through the railing. I got to try this, see if I can get it right. They're right there, the little clamshell cabanas. So we rented one of those yesterday, and they have two loungers and a cover. My wife and I sat there and ordered drinks from like 10 to 3. So not that long, not like all day. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done because to sit still and not go do something productive and be working on the stream, be working on a show, be working on my friends' businesses, be working on my to-do list. I'm not good at it. Happy New Year, the bird. What is it? The Burl? Um, Happy New Year in Italy. I can't wait to come back to Italy. Scheduled for this summer if we can figure out vaccination. Hmm. Um, so that's my challenge. I'm sure many of you are sitting saying I could sit in a beach chair or a pool chair all day, no problem. I can't. Um, and that's my problem. It's a first world problem. I totally get it. Too tightly wound, too type A. Here's where it's relevant to the people who follow this channel, though. If you seek to be really successful in your career, there's this saying you may have heard, which is be careful what you wish for, you might get it. Well, the thing you might get that you want to be a little careful of is you might get so much success that you lose track of your life. And I'll say honestly, the 15 years I was at Amazon kind of went by really quickly. I went in as a 35-year-old guy, like early middle age, if that, even before middle age. I'm sure it sounds very old to some of you, but I went in like young, healthy, fit, 35-year-old, ready to go. I came out gray hair, wrinkles like around the eyes and stuff. And it went by like that, like bang. Um, because I was so immersed in the work and it was so demanding. So those of you who dream of the big career, just be careful what you give up for it. Now, I'm too close to it to know whether it was a good trade or not. I think it was, but I'll have to tell you at the end of my life, like, was that the right trade-off? Meanwhile, though, my resolution is to get to where I can sit in that chair right there. Like if we're here next year, somebody was asking, do we come to Maui every year? We don't, but we have a friend who owned this timeshare and we've acquired it from her. And so if we don't go somewhere else, we may be here because you can trade it around and whatever. So um, the point is, I would like to be able to sit in that chair and not every 15 minutes think, whoa, I got so much to do. I should go be doing something productive. I need to go work on the stream. I need to reply to Discord. I need to get back to people on LinkedIn. I need to. That's my issue. That's my resolution. Enough about that. What are you planning? There's a ton of you on here. What do you want to talk about? Tell me in chat. Enter a question in our Q&A extension if you want, because I can see it here. And 40 Pink Dragons is moderating, so if you enter questions, she can approve them. We can talk Maui, we can talk COVID, we can talk career advice. Um, I don't know if any of you caught me on Devin Nash's stream earlier today. I was on with Devin, he's still on, with his guest Maya, or maybe Devin was a guest of Maya. They were both streaming. You look at it how you want. They were trying to figure out how to get an animal shelter off the ground as a charity with her. So I did that earlier today. That was fun. Let's see. My dad has a nice timeshare in Hawaii. Never been though. Saltine. Dude, are you estranged from your dad? What's up? You should totally go. How far is it for you? Royza, resolution for me is to move into the fintech industry. Been thinking about it for too long. Royza, you should talk to Awesome, one of the mods here. He's all about getting into fintech as well. Mixer, how does it make you feel that so many people want to be in your position? Guilty as shit, honestly. That was one of the reasons I was struggling sitting in the cabana. Is I was thinking about how lucky I am. Normally, when my wife and I have breakfast, we sit on that side of the table and look at the view you see over my shoulders. And so I was talking to her about it, and I was saying, look, I'm so blessed. I do the Twitch show, I teach on LinkedIn, but like, how do I make it right in the world that I have this opportunity? And so, to answer your question, I think about that a lot. And that's why I do the show. It's why we repost stuff on YouTube, is to try and help those people who want to be in my position get their way there. And hopefully, faster and easier than I did it. So, yeah. Um, that's I think about that a lot. A lot of you know I happen to be a Christian. I don't just happen to be, I choose to be. There's a biblical verse that says, to whom much has been given, from him much will be required. I think about that verse more than just about anything in the Bible. You can take it in a biblical context or just as ancient wisdom. I think, if you called it karma, it's the same idea. I've been very blessed. So I think about it a lot. Good question. Fair question. The sun's back out. See, it was raining. Now the sun's out. Makes chat hard to read. Let's see. Um, my resolution is to become more social and hopefully find a meaningful relationship. That's Vlad. Good luck, Vlad. It's going to be hard considering the corona. Maybe you might find something deeper if it's not like without the physical. You might actually relate to somebody. No shame at all wife and I, we got married on New Year's Day. So tonight into tomorrow is our anniversary. We'll celebrate our anniversary tonight. Very happy about that. But we met online, so you can too. What else do we have here? My resolution is pretty simple this year. Re-enter the professional workforce. Been out for over a year. Well, Athletic Noob, you are in the right place. See some of our networking videos maybe to help you out. Fun fact, I have an interview with FinTech on Monday. Wow, awesome. That's starting the new year out strong. Woodcrest Mafia. One of my goals for next year is to teach myself game dev. Good luck with that. And 3D modeling. I'm struggling to come up with quantifiable goals, actions around that. Yeah, break it down into steps if you can. Stipley, I really love your talk with Dr. K. Any reunion plans for the near future? You know, I have to figure out what I could go back on Dr. Like what would fit for me to go back. I would love to go back on Dr. K's show. He's amazing. I need a topic that I can suggest to him. He'd be totally open to it. So if any of you in chat, like often when I go on Dr. K, there's a lot of feedback of like, who's this old guy? He doesn't have enough problems. We need help getting out of bed in the morning. Why do you have a successful guy on? Ooh. Sorry. So I don't want to troll Twitch in that way. So I don't know. What's a good topic to put on Dr. K that I fit with? Um, so yeah, that's just there's a set of people on there who only want to hear from struggling gamers. And if you're not that, and you're not sort of an underemployed gamer, um, struggling to get out of bed in the morning and dealing with those low self-esteem issues around that you're using gaming as a way to escape, it's not necessarily what his audience wants to talk about because he's about healthy gaming. And look, he's helping people with real needs in a good way. So I'm not down on the people he's helping. I'm saying the audience doesn't necessarily want anything except that. What would you say to people who have good acumen, work ethic, and an education? Oh, that just scrolled off. I'm going to have to look at it. Good acumen, work ethic, and an education, and see people who have none of that and get to their career destination before you based on luck and being around the right people with the right team. So, what would it take to get you to where you want to be? Yeah, so there's always going to be luck in career. Um, Someone I knew used to call that the lucky sperm club, like born into the right family. So you can think of it, for example, as Bill Gates's kids or the British royal family. They're going to get where they want pretty easily, comparatively. Saudi princes, whatever it is, and you're not. You can hate that, or you can decide what can I control, and that's the key. You can only control you. You can't control the rest of the world. You can't control how the Saudi oil princes spend their money. You can't control everything, but what you can do is put in the work and believe it will pay off and keep grinding, grinding, grinding. And there's very few people who do that who never get anywhere. Yes, just like there's good luck helps some of those people out, there are people, and I know a couple of them. My wife and I talk about some of our friends who fall into this bucket. They have work, they keep getting shit breaks, they have an illness, they have a abusive relationship with a spouse, they have bad luck, bad stock investments, whatever it is that keep knocking them backwards. So I won't say the person who works hard always wins. I'll just say they often, if you put in the hard work, you generally get there. So I was, I'm somewhere in the middle. I was born in a well-to-do but not rich family in Ohio on a farm. And then I put in 25 years of hard work. Like it was both. So um, you've got to, you can spend your time though envying the good luck of others, Or you can spend your time looking at some of the unfortunate bastards you see around you and having empathy for their bad luck. Because if you want to feel better, as opposed to looking at that person who had the great break, go look at the person who had totally shit luck and you're way ahead of them. And you'll suddenly feel a lot better and a lot more grateful. All right. I'd like to start my IT masters. That's a good resolution. My resolution is I'd like to hit 1,000 GitHub contributions. Nice, Saltine. What are you building? Oh, by the way, I see the notification for my next show came up. I'm going to have a friend of mine who's been a serial chief financial officer in startups his whole life, basically. He's going to do a show. He wanted to do this show, ask if he could come on Twitch to do this show with me, and we're going to do it on the 7th. He asked me to do it at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So it'll be after work for those of you in Eastern and in Europe. And he wants to do a show about what it takes to run and operate a startup financially. So for the fintech lovers in the audience and for the startup and entrepreneurial lovers, seeing Phil will be great. What else we got? I'd suggest you only go for one of your goals at a time. Yeah, you're talking to somebody else, but I agree with that. Don't have too many goals. My New Year's resolution is get VIP. CEO of Mixer. All right, well, I'm willing to consider it. On what grounds? Make me a case. Fighting Pickles, Aloha. Um, the resume command link is broken. That sounds terrible. I'll check into that if I can believe that. It's probably old. Let's find out. Yeah, you're right. It's our old website. All right, I will go fix it after this show. Thank you for that. You can find what you need now on our new website, which I think I did update. But thank you for the report. Yeah, so you can find what you need on our new website, which is linked there under resume review. How did you get to? No, you don't have to do the 14-day quarantine, Fighting Pickles. You have to have a COVID test 3 days before you fly and get a negative result, and then you don't have to quarantine. So they've tried to reopen Hawaii for tourism because it's the single largest industry in the state. So that's what's going on. Last stream, I can see you live. Good to see you, Duke. It is good to have you here live. Duke's, I won't say where, but Eastern time zone and often at work or otherwise unable to see me. Ethan, any chance of a deep dive discussion on the continuing data breaches that affect us all? Um, oh, man. Yeah, so I'm not ready to announce it yet, but I'm working as an advisor with a startup that has real data security concerns, meaning it's super important their data stay secure. Um, that would be a good topic. Racer, I know you're in my Discord. Can you go to the stream suggestions channel, drop that in there, and I'll see if I can get. I have a perfect security guest we could bring on to talk about it. Specifically, I won't name him, but for several years, a gentleman ran Twitch's security team, and he left Twitch long enough ago that he could come on a show and talk about it. And so he's obviously Twitch savvy, and he's a security expert. He would make a great guest. So drop a suggestion in stream suggestions, and I'll go add it to my list. And I'll see if I can get this guy to come on and talk about that. Just cut and paste what you said in there. Several of you, by the way, have entered questions in our Q&A widget. I'm going to switch to those in a second from taking chat. So if you want to go vote or add them there, that would be cool. Personal goal setting. Spend less, good goal. Complete career-oriented courses each trimester, good goal. Find more balance with consuming content online, yes. Drop all your Twitch shows except mine. And I don't take much time. I'm like an hour a week. Very lightweight. What else we got here? Uh, so Jay Kong, I don't listen to many podcasts. I don't have the time. Securing IP patents. Uh, patents patenting is only so much useful. I think, look, and I'm someone with 60 some patents on behalf of Amazon. Um, Patenting is too slow and too, like, I don't know, 1950s maybe. Build something, sell it. Yes, get a patent so people don't copy it, but it's mostly about bringing your idea into reality. Uh, Hephaestus, 2021 goal to build a sales team and change focus. Oh, Hephaestus, you should hit me up offline, man. I'd love to know. I'm glad you're going to go to more product and tech. I think that would be good for your business. I think it will allow it to scale. Um, and Racer Rec, I see you're posting things. That's good. Thank you. Basically, people need to be more mindful about security. Yeah, most people don't understand the risks of clicking on different links. Uh, did he work for us? He's just gonna be VIP. I am the best. I'm your biggest fan. I will help new viewers in the chat. Oh, Mixer. Well, I believe that. I believe you might help new viewers in chat. You are here a lot. You are a big fan. Um, Reach out to me on Discord. I'd love to know more about the real CEO of Mixer behind the logo. Or don't. Your call. All right. So there's a ton of people who voted for this question about Devon's stream. So let's go ahead and take that. 40PD, if you want to pin that question, thanks, Mixer. That sounds good. Um, will you be doing more of the business development streams like today with Devon, like picking someone and working through it on stream? Yes. Actually, I plan to do a stream shortly. I've recruited 5 different people to bring business plans on a stream on my show, and we'll do business plan reviews. I don't know if we can do all 5 at once. That might be too many, but I'm going to do a business plan review show. And if that works, um, there is some interest in turning that into an ongoing regular thing, and I'm going to see about how to do that. So I need to get that on the schedule for January, but I have the people who want to do their pitches. And for those of you who don't know what this question is about, earlier today I was on Devon's stream. There's a streamer, young woman, Maya. Maya does animal rescue and rehab, and she's very popular. I think her average viewership's about 2,400 concurrents, so big show. And she wants to use that to start a rehab facility, and then use the animal ambassadors from the rehab facility to further spread interest and investment awareness in conservation, all of which I think is an incredible set of goals for a 22-year-old on Twitch. So I got on Devon's show at his request to help her out, and we had a great talk. So, and she seems fabulous. So, but happy to do more of those shows. Devon will post that one as a YouTube if you want to see it. And in the meantime, I'm going to start doing that. There will be a Biz Plan show coming up in February. I just need to schedule it. That's on me. But I have the volunteers. I've done that much of the work. And then if we can get that to work, it will become a regular thing. So that's our answer to that. Uh-oh. Psych 1. Do I have another error? You're like trolling through all of the chat commands and finding the issues. Let's see. Uh, no, I think personnel. Well, yeah, it is personal development. All right. You know what? Let's just go fix these right now. Sometimes I don't always do maintenance live on stream, but these are bugging me. So let's go fix. Thank you, by the way, Psych, for that. We'll fix them right now. He's also has an interest in personal development. Okay, that one's fixed. You can test the Devin command. It should be fixed. And now we're going to fix the resume review command. So this one should now be ethanevans.com/ I think it's just resume review, but we'll check real quick. It's amazing how hard it is to keep this stuff correct. Sad but true. And yes, if somebody needs a resume review, they can find it. Here is the correct link. We have a ton of videos on YouTube about this. And then this is the link if somebody wants a personal resume review also. So, it's really interesting. The sun came back out and the glare makes like fixing or even seeing the screen kind of tough. Okay, so moderators, you can repost the resume command and it should be fixed as well. That beer went down easy. Of the 19 ounces, I'd say there's about 3 or 4 left. It's just so easy here in the sun in Hawaii. By the way, if you haven't had a chance to visit Hawaii, somebody was on earlier from Italy. I've been to the island of Capri. Capri is got better food and is beautiful. But Maui's nice, Hawaii's nice, and closer for most Americans. Where did this go? There we go. All right, did everything get fixed? Yep, looks like everything's fixed. What do you use to make your website? It's in a technology called Ghost. And some volunteers on the channel helped create it, did all the development. So the resumes, that's in Ghost. And then one of the early channel followers did the art. So the red logoing and stuff is from a guy named Pressure. Okay. All right, next question. Nobody's voted on any of the other questions, but the next one's fun, so we will do the next one. And I encourage all of you in chat, share with this. The next question is, what did you get for Christmas this year? Games. In this case, though, card games we brought with us, family card games. Puzzles. We work puzzles when we're inside in the winter because when we're not in Hawaii, it's Washington State, it's dark early, it's raining a lot. I'm always terrible with remembering and itemizing everything we got. Let's see. What else did I get? I'm trying to visualize it. I get a calendar every year that is a world travel calendar. It's called 1,000 Places to Go Before You Die. So it's like my dream list. Oh, hi, JPB Show. It's good to see some people in from Maya's channel. It's nice of you to come over. Hopefully you get value. Um, what else? But I'd love people in chat to say what they got. CEO of Mixer. Well, at least you didn't get coal. You bought yourself candy. Oh, that's true. 40 Pink Dragons. So I got a sous vide set, which I haven't had a chance to try yet. We've done a lot of cooking on this trip, but we didn't bring it with us. Probably most of you know what sous vide is, but it's cooking in hot water and basically bagging your food and then using constantly monitored water temperature, where they now sell special devices to do exactly this, to sort of slow cook, sealed in either a regular Ziploc bag or a special bag, so that you lose no moisture content from usually meats, but you can cook all kinds of things sous vide. So that was my main gift. Board games and books. Yes. Duke of Thought got nothing? I don't believe you. We share each other's. Uh, nice. Isn't that how soldiers eat an MRE? Maybe. Hopefully, the food will be better. MRE is meals ready to eat. It's a government acronym. Oh, Duke, you're such a curmudgeon for a young guy. We need to get you like a megaphone so you can stand in front of your house and yell, "Get off my lawn." Um, Gave out of shit. Tons of scratchers. Oh, I've had that. My family used to get scratchers and nobody ever won anything, or they got like $2. They were put as stocking stuffers. Nothing like gambling to encourage the Christmas spirit. So, this is an interesting topic. Um, I used to really not like surprises. Um, I'm not good at being surprised, right? We talked earlier, I have this problem with rigidity and being stuck on work and focus and lists. But now that I'm retired, I'm thinking I've been missing out on something. And I think surprise experiences have more merit than I gave them credit for. Um, and so I think in my future, some of the best gifts I've had have had surprise as an element. Some of you know we have this guy we've had on stream before, Awesome Patel, who's on as Awesome P here, introduced me to him called John Coyle. His name is John Coyle. And John's an Olympian who now focuses on how our mind processes time. And surprise causes us to remember things much more deeply and to experience them. So I think I've been missing out by having everything in my life pre-planned. And look, I have an infinite planning capacity. So I would say some of my best gifts in the future will be surprises, which in the past I've told people don't ever surprise me. I hate it. So I'm branching out. I'm trying something new. I'll report back.